Welcome to the Korea Daily Briefing for June 21st, 2026. Let's get into the top stories making headlines today. We begin with politics, where anger over this month's local elections is still boiling over in the capital. Protesters alleging election fraud again massed outside a ballot-counting site in Seoul's Soompi district, with as many as 34,000 people gathered by mid-afternoon, more than half of them in their 20s and 30s. The daily rallies began on June 5th, after ballot shortages briefly suspended voting at 26 stations during the June 3rd election that handed President Lee Jae-myung's Democratic Party a landslide 12 of 16 mayor and governor races. Turning to the economy, the KOSPI is riding one of the greatest rallies in its history. The benchmark index touched a record intraday high above 9,300 this week and has roughly doubled in 2026, making it one of the world's best-performing major markets on the back of a semiconductor supercycle. All eyes now turn to June 23rd, when index provider MSCI delivers its verdict on whether to finally upgrade Korea to developed market status, a move that could unlock billions in passive investment. In business news, one of Korea's biggest media empires is unraveling. Megabox, the country's third-largest cinema chain, and 4 other affiliates of JoongAng Group have filed for corporate rehabilitation, just days after flagship broadcaster JTBC declared a default on 20.6 billion won in debt. The collapse marks a stunning fall for a conglomerate whose holdings span film, television, and news, and underscores the deep strain on Korea's traditional media and cinema industries. In entertainment, Korean content is once again dominating global screens. The high school drama Teach You a Lesson held the top spot on Netflix's non-English chart for a second straight week, racking up 21 million views and ranking number 1 in 46 countries. And in K-pop, soloist Kim Hyrum returned today with a new single titled My Own Garden, adding to an exceptionally packed June comeback calendar. And finally, the weather has turned dramatically after one of the hottest Junes on record. Heavy downpours drenched much of the country, dumping more than 130 millimeters of rain on Jeju's Halla Mountain and around 60 millimeters on Seoul as the summer monsoon arrives. Authorities are now urging caution over flooding and landslides, a sharp swing from the heat wave advisories that blanketed the peninsula just days earlier. That's all for today's Korea Daily Briefing. Thank you for watching.